speaking to the motion.
The senator has the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. So, according to the Washington, I think it's the Council of Governments or the Regional Commission, 1 out of 4 people who live in the zip codes that I represent work for the federal government. I believe the same thing is true for the senator from Arlington. Same thing is true for the senator from Alexandria. Eastern Prince William, it's probably 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5. And that doesn't even talk about the federal contractors. Yesterday, I had a constituent posted on Facebook. I mourn the loss of my team almost a decade, and all my colleagues across HHS were let go. HHS was decimated yesterday. Some didn't find out until they tried to get into the building, only to have their PIV card and laptop confiscated and an escort to the curb. We still have all of our belongings on our desks. In total, roughly 500 people were riffed from my agency alone yesterday. It should not be like this, in all capital letters. This is not normal. This is probably the 10th story like this I've heard of people whose lives and jobs and ability to support their family has been totally turned upside down by what's going on across the river. It is unprecedented in the history of our Commonwealth that we have somebody across the river who is attacking the largest source of economic activity for this Commonwealth. Normally we can rely on the federal government. Normally when we have a recession, it's better in Virginia because we rely on the federal government. This time it's a liability. This time it's causing everybody to pull back their spending. Well, just you wait. When the people like this start trying to figure out, and the people who took the 75,000 people who took the buyout offers, when they start selling their houses, and when they start not spending their money in Northern Virginia, when the contractors start pulling back, I mean, folks, there's a storm coming. And if you want to have your head in the sand and pretend like it doesn't exist for political reasons, that's great. But some of us over here are trying to actually be fiscally responsible, put our money where our mouth is, and be careful before we make a bunch of promises to voters that we can't keep. So I would ask that you think about your obligation to constitutionally balance the budget. You think about the long term. And you be objective about this, because there's going to be big pain up and down I-95 and up and down I-64. And there's going to be big pain out in rural Virginia as well when those tariffs hit. And we need to be careful about what we do, and we need to take this by for the day so we can be careful about how we spend our money, which is what our constituents expect.
The senator from Western